Hello and welcome to AMH 2010, The History of the United States to 1865. I am the instructor of record this semester, Dr. Andrea Oliver, and I have put together this brief orientation to walk you through the class and to help you to get started towards having a successful semester. By the end of this presentation, you will have taken a tour of this course's online presence in Canvas, TCC's learning management system. You will also have been provided with a brief review of the syllabus and all the relevant course policy it contains. And finally, you will get information about the first week's tasks to help you to get off to a good start. Before we begin, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself. As of August of this year, I will have 24 years of experience teaching at the middle, high school, and collegiate levels. I have spent the last 13 of those 24 years right here at TCC, and I've been doing online classes for the college since 2008. I am a native of Madison County, Florida, which makes me a country girl at heart, and I am a three-time graduate of the Florida State University. I am the married mother of three, and so, like many of you, I am juggling to have a work-life balance that works for me. So I'm certainly empathetic to all of my working students out there and to all my students who are trying to do the exact same thing that I'm trying to do. We use the 11th edition of America, A Narrative History by David Shee. This book is available for rental or purchase at the TCC bookstore. Please be sure to get the book in either format, either the electronic format or in the printed format, no later than the end of next week. You do not want to fall behind in your readings for this course. Trust me. Now, I want you to review the syllabus with me. Please scroll over to the left-hand margin and click on Syllabus. If you've done that correctly, this is what you should see. Read it on your screen as we go along. There is a syllabus quiz due at 11:59 at the date listed on your course calendar. And your thorough understanding of the syllabus is important for that quiz and success in this class. Much of what is printed on the first two pages of the syllabus is college-required language that we're required as instructors here to include in our syllabi. The relevant, more course-specific information really begins over on page 3. So that's where I'm going to ask you to join me in meeting me over to review the relevant information there. Now, if you go over to page 3, you will note the keys to success in the online environment, as well as the grading scale used in the class. Going over to page 3 and continuing on over to page 4, you will note that I have included detailed instructions for what to do in the event of technical difficulties. My area of expertise is not in the technological aspects of this course. I am the content expert. So please, pretty please with cherries on top, do not direct any tech questions to me. Please follow the protocols outlined in pages 3 and 4 of your syllabus, and please note, as it states on the top of page 4, that tech issues will not be acceptable reasons for missing any deadlines in AMH 2010 this semester. Staying on page 4, you will see course policy as it relates to how your grades are calculated. You will note that there will be 4 exams, which includes a non-cumulative final exam, discussion board forums, quizzes that are based on readings out of the textbook, which is why purchase of the textbook is mandatory, and 1 major writing assignment, which is explained in more detail on pages 5 and 6 of your syllabus. The only other thing I wanted to say about grades is please do not try to mathematically calculate your own grade. Unless you know how to calculate weighted percentages, your math will be way off. Trust the running total you will see in Canvas, as Canvas will take those weighted percentages into account, and grades are uploaded in Canvas as assignments have been evaluated. On pages 5 and 6, you will find detailed instructions on how to complete this semester's major writing assignment, which will have you critiquing the academic quality and validity of websites related to American history. In this exercise, you are not, I repeat, not doing a research report. Rather, you are analyzing a website related to a historical event or person from early American history to 1865. Much of what I am going to say here is taken directly from pages 5 and 6 of your syllabus, so please feel free to follow along. You will use the criteria presented in this guide to prepare a 2 to 3 page analysis of a website relating historical information on a biographical figure or event that falls within the purview of this course. In other words, you will be looking at a person or event relevant to American history prior to 1865. You will need to get prior approval for the topic or historical figure you will want to analyze a website for. In your analysis, you will be asked to address 4 major elements: a description of the site, the viewpoint it presents, the technology and design elements for the site, and your overall assessment. Please do not review Wikipedia. This will not be allowed. Your topic must be approved by the date listed in the Canvas course calendar, and there will be a form on Canvas you will need to submit to have your topic approved. Be sure to review policies related to participation in the discussion board as outlined on pages 6 and 8 of your syllabus. And your syllabus rounds out with what expectations you should hold of me as your instructor and those that I hold of you as a student in this course this semester. This will include a rather stringent policy related to makeup work and late assignments. These statements can be found over on pages 8 and 9 of your syllabus. Course content, including class notes, electronic lectures, any links to videos and supplemental readings, will be housed in the Modules page of Canvas. You will find this link on the left margin of the Canvas page for this class. Links to assignments, quizzes, and discussions are also located in the same area. I am just an email, morning chat, office visit, or phone call away. My email, no doubt the best way to contact me, is olivera@tcc.fl.edu. My office number is HSS 243, and the telephone number or my direct extension is 201-9603. Please make a note of the communications policy for the class, which is also on page 1 of your syllabus as shown here. I want to end this orientation by telling you of the 3 things you must do by the end of this first week. First, enroll in the Class Remind account. This is a text-based messaging system that I rely on quite heavily to ensure that communication is at the optimal level that it can be for all of us for this semester. For that reason, enrollment in Remind is really not optional. Text the code shown here, which is at 2010 Oliver, to the number 81010. If that number doesn't work for you, try texting that same code to the number 808-419-7702. If you were able to successfully make contact with Remind, you will receive a welcome text welcoming you to this section for the Remind app for this class. There are also instructions printed on your syllabus in case you were unable to follow along with the narrated portion of this orientation. So that's step one. Please check the course calendar in Canvas to find the due date by which enrollment in Remind should be completed by. The second of those three first week tasks is for you to make a post introducing yourself in the Introduce Yourself to Classmates forum that's in the discussion board section of our course's Canvas page. Again, please check the Canvas course calendar for the due date. Finally, read and review the syllabus very carefully and take a 10-question quiz on its contents. Again, check the Canvas course calendar for the due date. In closing, I want to wish you all the best for a successful semester. Please complete the quiz for a quiz grade. You will find the quiz housed in the Getting Started module, which will ask you questions based on this presentation and the information contained in your syllabus. Again, my best to all of you, and I'm looking forward to working with you this semester.